Of course they did. Are we live for real this time? That's exciting. What an adventure. Of course they did. Oh, there's still audio on this video. Shush. Hey. Alright, let's open chat. Let's open OBS and go back to chat. Woo! That was rough, but I think I'm here. I think you're here. You guys must be here because it's already saying hello. Hello, Alex and RZ and Jack. What's a Mr. Mastadon? This will be a Mr. Mastadon. So today I'm just gonna do like basic rewiring. But what I want this to be in the future is I want to, with all the control-y bits integrated into the handle, so I can dual wield. And they're going to be covered in foam and fur, so it is shaped like a Mastadon, and might add some music to it as well and play Mr. Mastadon, because that seemed like it'd be fun. Whew, okay. Austin's found yours for 10 at a garage sale. That's a good deal. I think one of ours we found at a Goodwill for $6, and I took it right before another kid walked in the aisle, and he was following me around the store, like all the way up to the checkout. I felt a little bad about buying the Mastadon, but I got it first. Lorik, thanks for asking about my birthday. It was really fun. I had sushi, I did go-karts, it was just a good time. A couple of friends. A friend visited me from Orlando. That was really fun. But what's... Oh. I'm gonna relocate all this, what I'm calling Mr. Mastadon is I'm relocating all of the control bits, so I'm not gonna have a handle. I'm actually gonna chop that off later. I'm gonna relocate it all here to this top carry handle. Have a strap back here so it straps onto my arm. I'm gonna have two of them. I'm gonna make them look like actual Mastodons, like the animal. I have a lot of fake fur. A lot of fake fur. But for this stream right now today, I'm gonna 3S this thing and try to move the controls up. I'm gonna make the lefty one first because I can go, because I haven't actually looked at how the handle stuff works yet. So if I do the lefty, then this button will be easier for my firing. Do I work for Hasbro? I do not. I do not at all, and I don't think Hasbro likes me very much. I'll leave it there. So this stream, any super chats are going to a friend in need. He will remain anonymous for the moment because I want it to be a surprise. Been going through a rough time, and a little bit of cash will make his holiday season better. And any donations we get, me and Michelle will match. So if you donate $10, they will get $20. And it's the season for giving. Oh, I should probably take my batteries out. This is the battery tray, so that's fine. Ow. Oh, there's two. I will definitely be adding easy removal screws for the batteries. So we're starting out with a lipo and a little bit of minimization, but then it will in actuality get a lot bigger and fluffier. I have a lot of foam and a lot of fur that I'm going to be putting on the outside to shape it. We haven't printed the giant tusks yet, so we won't be doing much much of the cosmetic stuff yet. Yeah, taking the batteries out is probably a good first step, huh? Didn't know the spelling went of the motors. I don't know what that means, Koshkech. I'm sorry. Ryan, thank you. It was a very good birthday. I hope I have another one next year. Is there even a screw in there? There is. I just couldn't find it. Yeah, it'll be a fluffy boy. It'll basically be a stuffed animal with motors inside of it. Is my goal. There's going to be a lot of fur. Alex, enjoy your real life. I hope you can come back to Nerf life soon. I should try to use the faster screwdriver because this is heckin' annoying. Does it fit all the way in the holes? Oh my gosh, it does. Lefty loosey, lefty loosey. So we haven't completely decided on the tusks yet. So 3D printing them is like the obvious, easiest way to go, but might be able to just print a guide or something. And I do have a lot of like couch cushion foam, like the stuff to carve away. So making a foam, oh, good idea. Making a foam tusk would be a pretty good idea. Yeah, I guess it does sound a little something like Rob would build. It definitely does not take a K26. I can't get that one in that hole. It's too close to the drum. Would it be possible to replace screws with something easier like magnets and a stock blaster? Maybe for some of them, but you really are going to want the rigidity that comes with screws. Yeah, this is it's a flywood blaster. That's why I immediately dismissed the K26. I wasn't sure if it was a meme or if it was a serious question. Come on. I don't think that this will ever be light and fluffy enough to be able to actually melee people with, so. Foam would just be lighter, I think. Alright, where's the screw? There it is. This is like the toughest. Oh, look what I have! It's Kit Kat. That's her chair. She likes to sit and watch me work. Because she's a weirdo. Yeah, for quick disassembly, takedown pins are actually pretty great. The caliburn built in such a way that you still have to remove a nut to get to some of the takedowns. And it's weird. The Lynx did it really, really well, and it's super easy to disassemble and reassemble that one. Ugh. But I think Luna's happy to see everybody. She wasn't feeling good for a while. She's still not feeling super tip-top, but she's got a vet appointment in the morning. Gonna make sure that her UTI is gone and make sure that the pancreatitis isn't coming back. She wasn't feeling good for a little bit. Christopher, waiting for that Mastodon to go on sale. Megalodon's pretty cool, but I want the beef. The Megalodon is fun. I love the Megalodon, but I mean the fun of the Mega line is just how freaking huge they are, right? And you just bigger is better. If you're gonna shoot giant darts, you need giant blasters. Luna is the best cat. Oh, your cat had dental surgery. They are very particular about their teeth and mouth space. It was weird. The vets gave me liquid medication that I could like syringe into her mouth, and they're like, it's so much easier than pilling a cat. They freaking lied to me. It's so much. She hates it. I can pill her fine, but she just, I don't know how she manages to like spray all of the liquid medication out of her mouth again. Hope you guys don't have to buy special food for her. We already buy her special food. She has that corn, wheat, soy, whatever allergy, so she gets special food. Picked up a Centurion during Cyber Week for 30 bucks. Yes, it's definitely worth 30 bucks. I love the Centurion. Maybe it's not very good, but I don't care. It's really fun. Aloha, Dishain. Oh. What is both of our favorite Nerf blasters? Michelle probably says yep, there's Desolator in the chat. Mine changes like all the time. I think I'm gonna give you my top two. My top two are the Vortex Proton and the Twin Shock. Those are both super fun. Both not necessarily good, but just pure fun. And that's what I play Nerf for. Except for when I play competitive, then I'm playing to win, and then I've used my Talon Claw for the last two events. And that served me pretty darn well. Braden's asking what our thoughts are on the Orange Mobworks blasters. I think that the blasters themselves are a super cool idea. I love the look. Being an automatic Springer is an interesting and novel idea. We haven't really seen that since the Stampede. Some mistakes were made in the design, I think, as far as compatibility goes. But we did pre-order both of them because I just like blasters. They're fun. They're definitely not for everybody because of the compatibility issues, and like especially with the price and the compatibility issues. I totally understand that, and anybody that you know puts them off, they're not wrong. Welcome, let this be your motivation. Then we can, next time we come up to Washington, we'll have a Mastodon battle. And it'll be epic. Do we have Game Boys when we were younger? I had a Game Boy Advance and then a Game Boy SP. Actually, the Christmas I got the Game Boy Advance was really funny. My parents got one for me and my brother to share. And, you know, that worked super well in the car ride, the 4-hour car ride to visit my grandparents after opening the gift. There was a lot of fighting in the back seat that Christmas. But then just me, got a Game Boy from my grandparents when we opened presents over there. So the car ride back was much quieter. Jake the Stripe is a really good, it's a really good blaster. You can mod it super easy. It's very well supported. Red Roy, pick up your Centurion. Give it a new life. May he live again. One day, I'll have this thing in half and be able to actually, you know, do anything with the insides. Reasoning behind the darts makes sense. Should have had a poll or something, see what the community wanted. Those can kind of backfire. Not only would it have meant that they need to tell everyone what they're doing sooner, which, you know, when you're a company trying to release a product to sell, isn't necessarily a good thing to have like lots of leaks and stuff. Like there's some things that we've thought about asking the community what they would prefer, but then realizing quickly that, like, no matter what we end up choosing afterwards, someone's going to be upset because they knew the other thing was an option. So can we see the plush Mastodon as you murdered for this mod? There is no plush Mastodon. I just have a buttload of fake fur. Oh, come here. The what?
The fur's upstairs, right?
Yeah, the fur's upstairs. If you can get it, it's kind of in the back of the closet in the cardboard box. I should do more kitty cam. She's cute. Oh, the random plus and minuses in chat are me accidentally having this window active while I'm changing cameras. Emailed Orange Mobworks and said they knew people would dislike the incompatibility with other darts. They're including a jig. I didn't know they were including a jig. That's handy. It still could be a pain actually bringing it to a war and needing to sort out your darts among the other cut down half lengths, but it's a start. Oh geez. Okay, here we go. All right, we're getting it open now. Maybe. It might be time. Why is this one super long and this one was super short? Weird. Alright, clearly this one's still in. Yeah, Tomlin, you can't keep everyone happy. It's just, whoa. Oh, there's a hidden screw inside the battery door covered with a piece of plastic. Great. I think Luna's still glaring at the camera. Alright, now will you come apart? There we go. That's better. Oop. Lost you. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Where? So I think it's stuck on the actual like drum and stuff. Maybe it's that screw? Nope, that screw is gone. Alright, I don't know what it was stuck on, but it's less stuck now. I think it's just this screw now. Nope, that's disconnected. Any more screws that are secret? Maybe this one wasn't all the way out? Alright, come on, work with me here. Aha, I see you. I see you still being connected. You jerk screw. Oh, we did it. It only took like half an hour to unscrew all of this. Oh. Alright. And I only had to take 4 of them out. That's not bad. Okay. So, now I get to learn how the Mastadon actually works, because I looked up nothing before I started this, and I am actually not super great at flywheel builds. I know, it sounds crazy considering all of our motors and flywheel parts, but the magic is that Michelle is smarter than me. And everything we do, like revolving telling people how flywheels work and stuff, is also Michelle being smarter than me. She writes the script, and then I rewrite them for less knowledgeable people such as myself. I have to ask her a lot of questions when she writes the script. Yeah, it definitely took a long time to take this apart. Who would win in a Nerf or Dracker Team Dauntless? Dauntless. Our powers combined, we are quite powerful. And with our teamwork, it's hard to... how do you... One good player isn't going to defeat a good team. And I don't know how he'd do finding a team as supportive that works together quite as well as Dauntless does. Now Kyle is the rest of Dauntless. Ooh, Kyle's really good. I think the rest of Dauntless would still defeat him, but Kyle's real good. Ton and Kyle versus everyone else, maybe. We'll see. Alright, so that's rev, and then this is the trigger. What does the trigger even hit? Is the trigger out of place? It looks like it's supposed to hit this switch. But how does it move there? Because it doesn't move. There's nothing blocking it except for this giant arm. Oh, it's just a plastic spring. That makes more sense. Okay. Well, I'm moving all of this anyway, so that doesn't even matter. Really, I don't need any of this. I should turn on. The soldering iron is new, so... Michelle, tell me in chat how hot the soldering iron needs to be, since I have never used this one before. Or if it'll just be the right temperature anyway. Was the A-team actually Canadian? Most of them were Canadian, I think. I think there was like one person that was American. J-Gas aren't the Desolator and Strife just the same thing in a different shell? Most semi-auto blasters are the same thing in a different shell. It's... everything carries over, you just have to move your wires in different places. Do I have a Twitch? I do have a Twitch. Commander Cheesewiz. CMDR_Cheesewiz. I don't stream there very much though. When I do stream, it'll probably be Elite Dangerous because I love that game. It looks like it's at 750, so we'll see if that's the right temp. Actually, I need a screwdriver still. Where did I put the screwdriver I had? I have to unscrew this board now. Oh man, does this whole back end just come off? Oh, that's cool. I'll have to do that later when I go to actually remove the handle. What are your thoughts on the Perseus? So far I really like it. I haven't used it a ton yet. Screws here, no. Screws here, yes. I really like it even though we haven't used it a ton. It seems like a really good blaster. The screwdriver is too small. If anyone knows where I put the screwdriver I was using, like a literal minute. Oh, I'm just blind. About the mug. I don't know what you mean. Is that 3D printed part on Thingiverse? I don't know which part you're talking about. Are you gonna get Perseus Extended Hopper by Added Darts? So I feel like his hopper is too big. I think that it can be smaller. We already talked with Luke about it slightly. He says it can't, but I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think about where I was gonna put my battery. If I'm gonna be chopping the back end off. Oh no! I've lost a screw. Come back, little screw. Got it. You can live there. Oh yeah, any of the full auto rival blasters are just going to be ridiculous in stock rounds. That's just how it is. What? I don't know what mug they're asking about.
Did you mention the Hutton mug?
I did not mention the Hutton mug. Are you talking about this mug or are you talking about the Hutton mug? Because I play Elite Dangerous a lot and I got a Hutton mug and I'm not sure if you guys are talking about that. We will not be selling the motor tester as a kit. I mean, for most people, there's not much reason to have one. When people buy, like, a super huge amount of our motors, like, we gave one to Out of Darts, we gave one to, I believe Blaster Tech has one, UK Nerf 4 has one, Containment Crew has one. All the big ones have one because they order so many motors, they can test them themselves. It's too much for us. No, it was the kitty mug. Did I go to college? Yes, I did go to college. I went to Full Sail. I majored in game art, graduated valedictorian, and here I am building blasters. Top down is on right now. Oh yeah, Michelle wants to show off the other cute mugs we have. So this is the other kitty, and this is the other kitty. And I'm running out of hands. You have to take one of these back. This is a unicorn with a rainbow. We like mugs a lot. I have a work in progress Nerf mod for Stampede for school in Canada. Neat. What school are you doing that you are modding a Stampede for? That's kind of cool. Never mind. Oh, okay. I have no idea what the next rival flagship blaster is going to be because they kind of knocked it out of the park with the Perseus. I don't see it getting much better than that. Getting all the boards off. We don't need them. Oh, I'm gonna need the solder sucker for this one because they bent the tabs. Oh, Tom was asking you about the mugs. Okay, that's where it came from. I understand now. Hey Bobo, welcome to my stream. Are you here to make fun of me like I make fun of you on your stream? You can make fun of me for not using a solder sucker very well. That's an easy thing to make fun of me for. Haha! Yeah, I got it. Michelle thought I didn't have one, but I do. Bye, Koshkesh. I don't remember how you said to pronounce it, but goodbye. Thank you for joining. If I had smaller. There we go. Still need this. Alright, I don't want to... Oh, jeez. Don't want to break this tab. That would be a sad day. The mega logo upside down spells something interesting. What does it spell? Yeah, I do wonder if Hasbro will ever make their own proton pack. I mean, they have to know it exists by now. Yeah, I guess that makes sense considering I'm working on something now. Advice on how to fix a Desolator with one of the motors not working. Can't tell if it's burnt out or not. I mean, easiest way is just to replace the motor. They're not super expensive. Especially if you're replacing stock motors, you might as well just replace. I thought that was hooked into something. That's cool. So all of this has gone underneath here. Do I need to remove this? I don't really want to. Oh, there were still more screws. Still more screws! Whew, almost lost that one. Alright, now can I look at the motors? Will you allow me to do this? Alright, we're gonna just go ahead and chuck this skirt. If I can figure out how to get it off. Aww. I was hoping I could just get at the motors and not have to take the rest of everything apart. So I need to get this out that way. And I don't think it'll come up without taking this apart, but I don't know if I can get that out without taking the guard off. This should be one piece, so maybe it'll just pop. Or maybe it won't. Does End Strike stuff work on Rival? Is this an End Strike rail? Oh, this isn't Rival. I'm an idiot. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm surprised they don't have any, like, mega attachments. Alright. We're just gonna bend it, and we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. Come on. That'll be rough to get back in later, but that's a problem for later. Alright, let's get those motors out. Ooh, are there printed cages for the Mastadon? I have no idea. I think I'm just gonna keep the stock cages for now. Do I have more people in here? It looks like it. Hi Rival League Joker and Cybrin, and Peter's been in here. And Lightning Eagle, I think you've been in here. I like having so many people. I'm just taking the boards off. Yeah, motor boards is what I was attempting to say. Where's my don't touch hot things grabbers? Other people call them different things. I call them don't touch hot things grabbers. Maybe I need the solder sucker again. Didn't work. Worked better. Cool. Bobo, thanks for the $2 distraction. And since it's been a little bit since I said anything, all the super chats today are going to a special Nerf friend who's going through a rough time. I don't want to say more than that because it's a surprise and I don't want them to find out. I'll tell everybody after the gift has been given. I think they'll really appreciate it. But trust me, they are a valuable asset to this community. Not just a friend to me, but to all of you. And this is not melting even a little bit. Come on. Come on. You jerk. Release. There we go. Alright, where's that solder sucker? Popping in to ask when's the cover thing with the first stream. I don't know when specifically that stream's gonna be. I'll try to do better about announcing these things like a day ahead of time or so. We normally just, you know, stream whenever we feel like it. Like, I'll have a project I feel like doing today, so I guess I'll stream it. Oops. But I'll try to be better about planning and announcing these things. Rival League Joker, thank you for the $2. That means that's another $4 to our very special friend. He'll appreciate it very much, although he does not know it yet. Hello, Aiden, if that is your name. Dang it. There's my things. Any sources of mega flywheels other than Mastadon? I don't think so. Not that are like widely used anyway. There's always like random community members making things, but they're not always super available to everyone. Come on. Oh, Luna's being cute. Look at her. She's getting clean. Oh, she stopped being cute because I made everyone watch her. I almost stuck my finger on the soldering pencil. Don't do that. That's a pro tip. Come on. Who made you this way? Why do you hate me so? The other one was a pain in the butt too. I might just clip this wire because it doesn't go to anything anyway. Oh, you're right. 2 super chats does mean 2 pets. I'll do it right now on camera so everyone knows. Hey, baby. Yeah. You're so good. So good. There we go. Oh, I forgot Michelle brought out the fur. Oh yeah. It's not the warthog, it's the hellhound. And it's pretty sweet. Does it have batteries for the lights?
It does. You have to switch it on right above you.
Back here.
Yeah, there you go.
It lights up hellhound here, and then on fire it flashes. It's super cool. I love this thing. Mr. Nathan is great at what he does. And because I can't make things look that good, I'm just going to cover it in fur. Jack is asking, who's my favorite Nerf YouTuber? It's Just a Jolt. Just a Jolt is my favorite Nerf YouTuber. He's freaking hilarious. His videos are just fun to watch. It's not really safe for a cat there. Oh, she's fine. She's not allowed on the table. She's not gonna, if she gets on the table, she's gonna have to get shooed away. But she's fine chilling on that chair. She likes being near, watching what we're doing. Why do we have the hellhound? Because of friendship and also an amount of cash. But I'm hoping it was mostly the friendship. Cybrin, $2. If you want an on-stream dab, look at my shirt. There you go. And I have to do the pet. I have to get the pet. Hey, sweetie. This is from Cybrin. I just did. You walked in on me giving her the pet that she deserves. Yeah, I'm very excited to meet Just a Jolt at Foam Fest. He's like the one I'm most interested in meeting. I think I'll have to take this off. That's unfortunate. And another donation from Cubed. Don't look what she's doing. She's trying to get this off the table. No. And from Bobo and from Steve. Thank you, everybody. This will make the mystery friend very happy. And even though I interrupted her grooming, wow. Yeah, Luna's saying thank you. Hopefully you can hear that on stream. Thank you, Bobo, and thank you, Steve. Oh, there she goes. It's just us now. She decided she's done for now. Alright, so I think I can just slip everything past there. Yes. There's another little springy thing. I think the spring is attached with solder, like under here. So we'll see if I'm actually able to pull that up or not. It mostly depends on if I can hold things with these nope. Must be wrapped. A lot of smoke coming out of there. Gotta be wrapped differently. Whoa! $50 from Velocity Blasters. Thank you. When Luna comes back, I'm gonna give her... Michelle's asking if $50 Canadian is $3 US. I don't know. I don't know the conversion rate. But, we'll definitely get her a lot of pets when she comes back up into this chair. And Mystery Friend will be richer. Mr. Mystery Nerfer is not the guy who stole your job, Peter. Want him on a Nerf gun. I can't. If I get a strife, I do that and put an 8-shot cylinder, metal trigger, and hammer. The 8 is a little weird on the hammer shot, just because the rotations have to be so small and so precise. But might be worth it if you can get over it being a little finicky. I'm not gonna... Alright, fine. There. Are you guys happy? I did it for the internet points. Aha! I rescued it from its prison. Yeah, Michelle, how much is that so far for our mystery nerfer? Sweet, $105 for the mystery nerfer. Thank you to everyone who's donated so far. It'll make his Christmas better. Yeah, that was easy. Alright, we almost have all the wires out of this thing. Oop, that belongs. We did it! None of this matters. All of this is garbage. What did I miss in chat while I was throwing out the garbage? Two bottles of maple syrup and a Hortons. You know, I think you'd be happy to also get 2 bottles of maple syrup and a Hortons. That wouldn't surprise me. $5 million New Zealand dollars? Or no, not New Zealand. Zimbabwe? What's the one that is worth with currency? I don't remember. You get like $1 billion bill and it's worth like nothing. It's a mystery. Alright. So, we're partway there. Now comes the part where I have to use my brain and think about things. And that'll make this more difficult. There's a screwdriver. Just gonna make sure this is seated back in where it belongs. And the screw here as well. I think it was like this one. Oh no. It was probably this screw. Awesome Bricks, stop talking about my mistakes. But yeah, we'll we'll reveal Mystery Nerfer's identity after the gift has been given. We don't want to ruin the surprise because right now it is truly a surprise. Alright, so we're going to basically ignore everything back here. I'm actually going to end up cutting the handle off, so none of that is necessary to even think about. Firing trigger is going to be this button. And that's going to be here. And rev switch is going to be activated by, actually it'll probably be my pinky finger. It's going to be lefty blaster. Pinky finger right here. So both of those need to route down. This is the pusher motor, which I probably should have looked at polarity at least. And then the flywheel motors. I brought out this MOSFET and I don't know where that should go in all of this. And I also didn't think at all about where a battery door would be. I guess I'll keep it where it was before. Just probably pad that or something. Like take out all of this ribbing stuff and then pad it so the battery doesn't rattle around. It's only this big, you know. Alright. Aw, Michelle's talking about my noodle arms in chat. I do have noodle arms now. I used to be able to do some pull-ups, and now I can't. Peter, don't eat glue. I feel like that's not something that should be said, that needs to be said, but just don't eat glue. Alright. My dad said what? No. Oh, so this shirt is a mystery. I don't know who sent it to me. It wasn't my dad, apparently, who sends me random things. I have no idea where it came from. Alright, so I've never done a full auto thing before. Maybe before I touch any wire, I should just get this ready. Can I pull it off? How are you attached? I'll probably just have to drill right in, and then I'll get to see what's inside. So I need to drill a big hole right here anyway. So, drill. Drill bits. May as well go big, because it's got to get bigger. Why are we talking about Ultra? What's happening? Oh, I can turn off the soldering iron for right now. Thought canned G fuel would be good, but it's not. Nobody else wants your G fuel, Cybrin. Nobody else. But yeah, I don't know who the shirt came from, because very, very few people have this the address that we're at now. Alright. Step 1, make a hole. Complete. Step 2, make the hole bigger. Like really big. There's probably a better way to do this. Better tool to do this with. But this is what I had in front of me. So that's what we're doing. What's my favorite Strife cosmetic kit? I don't really do a lot of cosmetic stuff in the first place. The Chris Vector looks kind of cool, but I really don't like it in black. I think the orange actually looks very fun. I guess as far as cosmetic kits go, my favorite one of all of them for all of the blasters is the Retaliator one that makes it a bolt action. I think it makes it look like a bolt action rifle. The performance is garbage, so like it's not a good kit, but it looks cool, and bolt action is a physically fun action to do. Michelle, what tool would be better for this? Oh, we have a hole saw stuff. Yeah. The switch? Yeah, that's a good idea. A hole saw is probably a lot better idea. What am I doing to the handle? I'm cutting a hole in it because I'm gonna chop off the regular handle of the Mastadon. So what I want to do is have two and then hold them like the handles in my hands and the blaster underneath. I'll have a strap that like puts it on my arm. And I'll have the rev on my pinky fingers and the fire on my thumbs. So I'm making the lefty one right now. So this hole that I'm making is so I can put the button in for the trigger. Well, the flush okay. Snippers, $2 on foamblastshop.com, or maybe they're $3. I think they're $2 on foamblastshop.com. And they work for making holes. I mean, at all. They work at all. Michelle's going to find the hole saw, but this will do. Is it pretty? No. Is it happening? Maybe. And if I break these, like, it's not the end of the world, because they're super cheap. Is Addy becoming a juggernaut? If you consider having, what will this be, 48 shots total, juggernaut, then yes. Granted, maybe that is a juggernaut because I normally use less than 30 shots in a game. A juggernaut for me, anyway. I think...
on there.
You found? Yeah, I am.
Why? No. Now you can't use a hole saw.
Oh, dang.
I mean, you can try, but it's gonna hop around and.
Well, I mean, I'll try it. We'll see how it goes.
You don't kill yourself.
I'm wearing eye protection now.
I'm not. I'm walking away.
That means I'm completely safe. Alright. So we're gonna start out really slow because I did goof up. Yeah, this might not work. Yep, Michelle was right. I should have stopped. Sad day. What do I think of a Mega Strife? I think that would be really fun. Mega is fun. I might be human, Peter. I might be human. There's been evidence suggesting, you know, either way. Would the Valkyrie motors from you guys make a good pusher for the Rapid Strike? Yeah, I mean the pusher doesn't need a lot of power. You're gonna get 9 darts a second, I think. It's not bad. You don't necessarily need crazy fast push speed because you're gonna be limited by your magazine anyway. And you want your darts, I feel like your dart speeding properly is much more important than your darts firing rapidly. Michelle could print a 3D handle with much better ergo and spots for the switches. This is true. Okay, so Ryan, you're right about I could Dremel to widen the hole. That, you know, would have been the smart thing to do in the first place. However, we don't know where any of our Dremel bits are. I just have the cutting bit. Which, you know, might be a better start. I don't know where any of the other bits are. They're just gone. Can you use revamps to the Rapid Strike pusher? Yes, you can. You'll get about 9 darts a second if you're using 2S motors. If you are using 3S motors, then you'll be overvolting, which isn't that big of a deal for a pusher. And then I forgot what it goes up to. Michelle might know. Michelle might be able to say. What are you trying to make? Right now, this is a Mastadon. I'm making Mastodons that I can dual wield without, you know, holding all of the weight in front of me. They're gonna be underslung on my arms, and I'm gonna have controls on my fingers. And then I'm gonna cover it in foam and fur and make it look like an actual Mastodon. Because that sounded like a fun time to me. But yeah, right now we're just using the wrong tools for the job. But that's fine. Everything's fine. Probably will end up designing and printing a new thing for this. I never claimed that I have good ideas. Okay, I have good ideas sometimes. This just might not be one of them. pretty sharp inside of here. Oh. Yeah, cutting an X might have worked. Watching the Nerf Christmas ad and they showed a grandma with an Ultra One. Live news, so some people have been at our house while I'm filming the news. That kind of counts as live. I've had friends in the same room watching me film the news. That's a little weird, but I guess that counts as live news. We're gonna see if we can just smooth this out a little. How close? How close are we? The answer's not very. Might be time to try to just tick at it. Hopefully this isn't annoying sound-wise. I mean, it probably is, but hopefully it's not too bad. What might help me make a clean circle? What would have helped me make a clean circle is like... Christopher, I think the hole is too small for that to really work. Yeah, I would either end up snapping the cutting wheel or making the hole entirely too big. Yeah, mistakes were made, and I am doing 2 of these, so the second one will go easier, right? Sure, that's how things work. Obviously the best advice is use the right tool for the job. How am I going to run the wires to the handle? They're just going to go up through here. I'll probably have a cover maybe, or maybe I'll just hot glue them down and pretend they don't exist. Wrap it in fur later. Because I'm not going to be doing paint. I'm going to be wrapping it in fur. What did I miss in chat? Can already smell this stream. Yeah, it doesn't smell very good. I could have used a mic cutoff, and I did not. You're right. What? Oh, Luna's back. Kick-in. Oh yeah. There was a $50 donation, which means that Luna deserves the best love. The best love that money can buy. I don't want to scare you down. I just want to love you. Yeah. You're good. You're so good. She's the best. Yeah, the actually making a new handle would probably be the correct solution here. But I'm live right now, so this is no time for correctness. This is time for just doing things. It'll either work or it won't. I already gave my disclaimer at the beginning that, like, I'm not the modder in the house. I just had a thing that I wanted done. Sometimes when you want something done, you just gotta do it. And you know what? I could just cover all of this up anyway with the fur, and then you'd never see it and you'd never know. It'll be our little secret. Me and the however many people are in the chat right now. Oh, that's private time, Luna. You do that in private. So was that a half hour of undoing screws and then a half hour of me using the wrong tool? Sounds about right. We're getting there. We're getting very close. Alright, what did I miss in here? Your cat freaked out about the cat cam. How can I get max FDL or bigger ROF? I don't know what... I'm assuming you meant FPS instead of FDL. FPS you're gonna want higher crush cage and flywheels like the original workers. Those are really good. They really grip the darts. Higher rate of fire is just a faster motor in your pusher, but it has to. You're going to be limited by your mag speed anyway. So getting the faster pusher isn't necessarily going to make you faster than someone else. Because wiring seems intimidating. The first time it gets easier through builds and more. Yeah, it does seem really intimidating, but the cool thing is, if you're testing safely, if you do it wrong, you realize almost immediately you can stop it before you break anything. And then you just try something different. I don't know if I'm actually a modder, but I try sometimes. Occasionally, I make an attempt. Today, I'm making an attempt. Right now, we're just making a sun pattern because that's beautiful. Oh no! I've just realized that this button I was planning on using it's really wide, and this gets narrower where it comes in for the grip. Shoot. Well, actually, it might still be okay. I just have to like shift my hole so it's all the way on the edge over here. What do I field at HVZ? I last year for End War, I ran a triad, and I did pretty good. Yeah, we're definitely going to 3D print something anyway. So maybe instead of continuing to mess with this, I should just wire things with the switches hanging out. And then we'll throw it into the 3D print after. That might be what we have to do. Sad day. I wanted to get that part done, but I guess I can't really today. Coolness is asking for some mod tips. My mod tips are to make mistakes, because you're going to remember those. I will remember this mistake and do better next time. Of course, it's easier if you're starting off doing cheaper mods, so if you really mess something up, it's not that big a deal. Okay, now I have to figure out how wiring's going to work. So, 2 switches are up here. One for the trigger, one for the rev. What? Michelle, would you be kind enough to find me, I guess a rapid strike diagram would work? That would help me a lot. I also have this MOSFET that I don't know how exactly to incorporate yet. No, I don't think I need any motor braking. What does MS mean on the MOSFET? Or maybe it's SW. Switch. SW is switch. But did you send an email to me or anything, Michelle? Because I've only ever wired up stripes before. So I'm not sure how 2 switches changes things. That's not an email from Michelle. That's a different email. I heard you say something, but I can't tell if it was... Okay. Alright. Diagram. Here we go. Pusher trigger, accelerated trigger. Alright, so I'll probably put the MOSFET near the batteries. Yes. No. Alright, I'll lay out everything and then I'll figure out where the MOSFET makes sense to go. Let's also open up chat. So if I don't lose you guys, that would be very sad for me. Cybran says Michelle is also the best, which is very true. Michelle's mostly the best. Xavier's diagrams are more complicated than what I'm looking for. Like, I just need like the bare bones basics. Alright, so I am planning on keeping my battery here. So let's start positive. Positive from the battery to the accelerator trigger, so that'll end up going up through here, and then that will attach to the trigger. I'll cut it here to give me some space, and then a little bit from accelerator trigger to pusher trigger. That'll give me some space. And then that to the pusher. So that should be plenty. We'll probably do white going from the pusher to the flywheels. What are we talking about now? What are good? Saying just good parts is difficult to say. Want to make the handle static and closer to the main body of the blaster using more 3D printed parts. Making 3D printed parts takes time and patience that I don't have, mainly. We're gonna have to 3D print a handle anyway. So hopefully Michelle will be kind enough to help / do that for me. It's weird because I do 3D modeling. I make stuff in 3D, but I make stuff pretty. I don't make stuff functional. So the idea of making things specific sizes to fit in specific places and having all of your angles and attachment points and thinking about, oh, things actually need to function? Crazy, weird, I'm not good at that. I'm good at making it pretty. Oh, I don't need these anymore. There's no more plastic flying around at the moment. I have not checked the printers today. Okay. Alright, so from the other pusher, what are you doing? That's ridiculous. I'm also going to figure out which direction these motors go. That's fun. It's pretty much this back to the... Where did things splice in? I mean, making things pretty is half of our hobby, but it doesn't... For 3D printing, it also has to function and fit. Like, with something. So making something pretty would only work if I was making just a straight up shell by itself with nothing that would need to be good inside of it. I can do that, but I don't want to do that right now. Nice. Whose hopper is this, Michelle?
The one that's on Thingiverse.
The one that's on Thingiverse. There's probably more than one on Thingiverse at this point. So it begins. Alright, that's a different project. Alex, I have my P.O. box written on the Unboxing with Adrianna stuff. or Michelle would probably trust you with their actual address if you want to ping her on Discord. Alright, so motors are gonna go... Motor. Between the battery and the pusher. I kind of feel like hopefully I can hold however the motors need to go in my head later. So one of these goes to... No, it's between... What? It's hard to like reorganize a diagram for something completely different into something else. Just boggles the mind. Are we gonna post often on the other channel? Probably. Michelle already has footage to edit a second video, and it's only been like maybe a week that we've been filming. Would you use the metal worker wheels? Do they shred darts too much? They are very shreddy. They're definitely very shreddy. I like how they sound, but that's all I like about them, really. Okay, flywheels. Between the battery pusher. Oh, we have enough for the next 2 episodes. Yeah, so that won't be too bad. Alright, so long enough to go to the battery. Hang on. I keep getting distracted by chat. Alright. Battery to accelerator trigger to pusher trigger. Pusher trigger to both the pusher and the flywheels. Yep, already got. That's why you have to live up Play Blasters to make it where you can't be stealthy. They're just like, found him, got him, lawnmower sound. Yeah, you just got a basket full of bees that you're shaking around. No big deal. Tyvek, intimidation is legitimately a thing. I don't understand why, but at the first Novacon that I went to, I had a snipe. It was totally stock, and I just like had it thrown over my shoulder, and I was just walking boldly and bravely around a corner, and like 3 kids ran. I don't know why. That was my first like real Nerf game, and they're just running away from me. Drac, you set up this magic the same way you set up the other magic. Yeah, most fields aren't set up for stealth anyway. What's my name? My name is Adrianna. Some people call me Addie. Either way, I'm okay with. Alright, so that's Why are you photographing? Oh, you're gonna show him like what this actually looks like? This looks really freaking like mostly just wires outside of where you can actually see. Michelle did a decent job of hiding the chaos that is my kitchen right now. Oh, $2. That means $4 for our secret nerfer friend. And cats for the Lena, because she deserves it. Yeah, it's at cat cam right now. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's the good stuff. And that's why we have the cat cam. Was the Bay terrified of snipes then, Cube? Because it was legit my first game. And I was just like, I don't understand why everyone is afraid, but okay, I'll take it. I'll start with my XT60 because that's the most annoying one. Oh, Michelle, I need helping hands and also the female side of the XT60. The female side of the XT60? I hate our helping hands, but whatever. Yeah. What am I looking for? Solder. Haha. Don't tell anyone, but we use leaded solder. I try not to breathe it in, but I do like the smell. I just have to not smell it.
I went all the way to Cone Blast to get that for you.
Oh wow, what a trip. Where did you put it? There it is. Alright, so pro tip for XT60 connectors is put the female end on, because that makes sure you're not going to bend it. Hey Michelle, the helping hands only had one hand. Okay, the other hand is gone. Sweet. We have a one-handed Mr. Handy. Alright. Do I have... Why aren't you filling the solder? There we go. Now, we melt and we stick. And I took it right off the handy. Oh, I should switch back from the cat cam. You're right. Is this the... I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. Here we go. No. Here we go. Such a beautiful, brutal commute. Lifting some heavy objects come Saturday. Come Sunday. You should lift mastodons. At some point, you should come over here, and then you can lift these mastodons. They'll be more ergonomic. Alright, heat shrink, because because that's the thing to do. Whee. Wait, did I do the wrong wire? Maybe I did. Who knows? Maybe nothing is the wrong wire right this moment, because I don't actually know where anything's going yet. I like to try to smoosh the ends inside of the XT60, that way they definitely won't come out. Sweet. And then, lighter, because having a designated heat gun doesn't make sense to me. The lighter works fine. Yeah, most of that was cutting a useless circle and unscrewing the dang thing.
Whenever you get to this stuff is when you figure out stuff. This was clearly going to be more than one part thing.
Yeah, where was this supposed to go, dang it? You know, maybe this is the stopping point. The point where I'm like, I'm gonna need to spend more time thinking about how things connect to other things.
At least we know now what has to be done here.
Yes.
What parts we need to find.
Yeah.
The first is a pretty simple part, so like that might be something you can design.
Yeah.
You need to get your feedback.
So, next time on Mr. Mastadon, getting this grip taken off and replaced with an entirely new one that hasn't been cut up with holes that turned out to not even function the way I hoped it would in the first place. And also the rest of the wiring, because clearly I need more time to look at the diagram and probably actually draw out my own diagram so I don't get so dang confused. Whew. Yeah, I need to go eat something, and that'll be good. Let me check up on chat, and then I will say goodbye to everybody. Oh yeah, moving on Sunday. I hope that goes real good. I'm glad that he's finally able to get in that house. Yeah, real life help friends move. I'm gonna be signing off soon, so there's the Luna. If you want to get her one more pet to a cat in need / a couple more dollars to a nerfer in need, and I will pet her if that's your desire. Yeah, shameless plug. Super chats will help a nameless nerfer who, believe me, is essential to the hobby, and who will be announced later. It's a surprise. And pets for Luna because she needs it. She's a little sick. And we're matching super chats.
Also, when we finish, Drax gonna start streaming.
Oh, Michelle says when we finish, Drax gonna start streaming, so that's fun.
Maybe.
But yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Next time, I'll make more progress because it will already have been unscrewed, and that took me a half hour. Goodness gracious. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you all. Bye-bye. 100 and what? 109. Good job, everybody. Bye.